What's up, guys? Tobro here, and we are back with a brown box from Super7. As you can see, I decided to just leave them in here for whatever reason, but it's mostly to talk about this part right here because it makes me a little curious as to what they're doing. So this is the third wave of Motu reaction figures from Super7. We've got Skeletor, He-Man in battle armor, clean, Zodak, Teela, Strat Oohs, and Cobra Khan. The clean part is what kind of interests me. Does that mean they're going to release battle damaged versions later on? Who knows? Let's pull them out. We'll take a look at them. All right, so we've got Teela there with some great artwork. This is all done by Jason Edmiston again. So if you're familiar with reaction figures, you kind of know what to expect from him. And then on the back, we've got cross-sell of the other figures in the line. Let's put her aside. We're going to open them up, but take a look at packaging real quick. We got Cobra Khan there. I think he was the one I was looking forward to the most out of this set. Really great artwork again. And even though I open these up, I save these card backs because that's what I do. We've got Battle Armor He-Man here. We've got Tissue Paper Skeletor, Battle Armor Skeletor here. Strat Oohs, he's got his red and blue look going on there. And then we've got Tissue Paper Zodak. So let's pull these guys out and we'll take a look at them individually and see what they've got. All right, here are our figures out of the packaging, and like I've mentioned before, these are meant to mimic the style of vintage 5POA Kenner figures. So they've got, relatively simple sculpt, 3 3/4 inch figures, simple paint apps, and then they're just 5 points of articulation. So they kind of harken back to the old days of smaller action figures, and I think they execute this line pretty well. They get the vintage package down, they get the vintage look down. Super7 excels at doing this kind of stuff. So let's take a look at the figures individually. We'll start with Teela. She was one I was looking forward to. She's got a kind of an oddity about her that I don't really care for. The face is kind of weird looking, for lack of a better term. It's just not all that great. It lacks, where some of the other figures have a decent amount of detail, she kind of lacks detail in general. The rest of the figure looks pretty exceptional, though. You've got the snake headdress. She's in kind of her goddess outfit for the most part. And then we've got the serpent staff, some gold paint, white paint, and that kind of maroon paint. I think she looks good. It's just that face doesn't really do it for me. We have got Strat Oohs here, and as usual, he doesn't come with any accessories. We've got him in his kind of in the blue and red scheme, not the red and blue scheme where the colors are swapped. Got his jetpacks on his back, and he's got the feathers and wings on his arms. We've got our Cosmic Enforcer Zodak, and he's got the kind of the evil look going on with the clawed monster feet. He includes his gun, which is kind of a translucent plastic almost. It's not entirely see-through, but it's definitely not opaque. And I just got that cool helmet with some paint on it. And he's, of course, got his standard armor, which I think is really cool. They executed him pretty well. We've got our battle armor He-Man with the obvious battle armor on him. And he's got the H emblem on him. And it is, like I mentioned in the original intro of the video, is clean. He comes with a battle axe. Some nice sculpted detail on the back. We've got his boots. We've got his loincloth. Very cool. Battle Armor Skeletor. I always thought his armor looked cooler than He-Man's. It's got the bat on there with the skulls. He's got his power sword in this instance. We got a harness on the back. We got the monster feet down there. And then, of course, he's got pretty nice paint job on the face. They kind of go all out for him. Blacks and reds and yellows and greens. So definitely cool. And then for me, the star of this wave is Cobra Khan. He's one of my favorite characters. I just love this guy. He looks really, really cool. He kind of reminds me of a Dino Rider figure, actually, just because of how he looks. He looks like one of the Rulons in this form, in this style, which is a plus for me because I love Dino Riders. He's got the same gun as Zodak, which I think is normal. Sometimes I can't remember with Motu, and he's got the varying greens and browns and other greens. for the paint. And that head sculpt is really cool. A lot of nice scales on there. Very nice stuff. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not a great deal to talk about with these figures. They are what they are. They're 5 points of articulation, so they've got moving arms and legs and heads, simple paint apps, simple sculpts, but they are meant to kind of take you back to the old days of toys, you know, if you're old enough to have had toys like this. And I definitely did have toys like this. So they are really cool to me. I'm definitely going to get more of them. I didn't get wave 1 or 2, and they're still readily available, so I'm going to snatch those up here soon, and we'll take a look at those as well. For now, these are going to go in my carrying case until I can get my toy room together. So that is going to do it for this look at the Super 7 reaction figures for Masters of the Universe Wave 3. Let me know what you think down below. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share that whole thing. And until next time, everyone.